Baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros, Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone 2 for 6. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Astros nothing. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on Major League Baseball, the show. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Avisail Garcia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marisnik is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Keuchel gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Hit down the third base line. This will get foul for strike two. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Another 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with two outs and nobody on.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's George Springer. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here he comes on 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. A bouncer up the middle.
Anderson brings it in.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on infielder Yohan Moncada. This guy, when I watch this guy play, I can't help but think back to highlights of Robbie Alomar. The way he's able to play with that baseball, quick hands, dynamic defender, switch hitter with pop from the both sides. 5-tool talents do not come around too often like this guy.
First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone 2 for 6. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. He swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
The 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's 1 for 5. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Garneau, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Gaddis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is in off the plate. Tyler White is on deck. Lifted in the air out to left field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Tyler White will bat next. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 2 for 3. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 2 balls and no strikes.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Third inning, no score to this point.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Bregman gloves it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, number 8. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marisnick going back. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Waits, now the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Flying toward right center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. So here is Avisail Garcia. He swings and lines it to left. Marisnick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 3 innings complete. The White Sox lead it 1-0. Here's Jake Marisnick back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit high and deep out to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in now, George Springer. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Popped up.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his card, Bregman enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
To 1-2 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Houston. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Abreu.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball is outside and it's full now. 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see the top 2 speeds there. A 4-mile time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Keuchel gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1. Tyler White will bat next. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Delmonico sprinting after it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. A ball and no strikes. First time up, he went down looking. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Popped him up. Davidson on the move. But he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
1-2 now. McCann stands at second with no outs. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On its way is pitch number 75. Sliced hard on the ground, and he is in there.
No, he's safe.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. It's George Springer. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos Correa.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball that just misses inside. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Delmonico is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Halfway home tonight from the cell. It's now 4-1 Houston. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Striding in once again, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Now batter, number 8.
Stepping into the box, number 8. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Keuchel gets the sign. First pitch on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Nicky Delmonico would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 57, H. Fry.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Evan Gattis waits on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready once again, Evan Gattis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Squared that one up just a little late. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Tyler White. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Fry, a left-hander that stands 6 foot 1 inches tall. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
So he got him swinging. Tyler White is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Brian McCann, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. No balls and 1 strike. I'm set with the 0-1. Fouled off. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, and he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He grounds it sharply to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. No hits to this point. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here on the south side of Chicago, it's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jake Marisnick is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Marisnick goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Three and 0 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The second baseman, number 27,
Jose Altuve will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch, runners off for second, hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Reddick stands at first with 1 out. Runner going a second time, offered at and missed. Here's the throw, and a wide throw here as it skips into center field. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Striding in once again, George Springer. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And that one just missed outside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, there's a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. And that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball follows. Digging in once again, Matt Davidson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Springer coming on. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Keuchel's ready. 1-0 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. High pop-up. Bregman is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Juan Minaya will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Leading out for the Astros, third baseman number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that just misses inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Outside, 3-0 now. Evan Gattis is on deck. 3-1. The 3-1. Fouled away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. The bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Tyler White will bat next. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Hot shot on the ground to short. Anderson picks it up, and that's the second out. Next up for the Stros, Brian McCann is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count even at 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Moncada fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the White Sox 1. Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. In now, number 8. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Moncada, base runner at first with 1 out. Three and 0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone. And yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin there.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leury Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Keuchel pauses. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time. Nate Jones enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Jones, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Marisnick is retired to kick off the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moncada over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Astros 6 and the leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Garcia on at first, nobody out. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Davidson.
Ready for another chance? Matt Davidson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. One out and a runner on second base. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Into the box now, Dustin Garneau. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Keuchel pauses. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Correa takes it in. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Houston Astros get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Dallas Keuchel notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits,